Hello everyone and welcome back to Nightmare Gaming. My name is Anthony and welcome to day 7 of the 12 Skirts of Christmas with The Last Door Season 2 Episode 4. Shall we just jump in? Let's jump in. Let's get this rocking and rolling. The adventure continues in... Oh, season finale. Yeah. Oh yeah, the next one's a mini-sode. It's not technically counted as a canon episode. Like, not a canon episode, an actual episode. Whereas the last one had 5 and the 3 extras at the end. This is just like 4 and 1 mini. He must be stopped. We have not come this far. Let's see our work ruin now. Wow, the sound in my headphones is loud. The Game Kitchen! A kitchen full of games! We are presenting... a skippable intro! I'm way too hyped. We left the black waves of that sea behind and walked through the mist. At times, gusts of wind parted the mist, revealing barren landscapes under a dying sun. At first I could not contain so many questions, but Devitt's only reply was grave silence. Eventually I lapsed into an uneasy quiet and resolve to follow my patient, I knew not where. We wandered through the vast desert without any apparent goal. On occasion vague shapes appeared in the distance, crumbling towers and abandoned cities, lost amongst the rippling dunes. Oh dear. The passage of time lost all meaning. We traversed that world all my life. All the world's life. Our journey was eternity. Then, the man at my side whom I had followed so long stopped. He spoke for the first time. We are nearing the threshold. It is the starting point, Doctor. The first place to look. I will be waiting on the other side. Remember this. I will not be here forever. Darkness will light your way, but then you will be alone. Episode 4, Beyond the Curtain. Okay. What could my companion have meant? The threshold. I knew of this. Strange memories returned to me. Another life before the desert was my everything. Those cryptic words, darkness will light your way. It was not the first time I had heard them. No, it was not. They were from a dream, a terrible dream, when I had begun to follow the trail of my missing patient and taken my first steps into uncovering the secret world of the Veil. Excuse me. Oh, mate. Want to buy a box? In this place, the ancient shadows created by humans' reasoning tremble in sheer terror. Its name is Xa'Ilathl, the Last Curtain. Why couldn't you have fucking said that? The scorching light of this dead sunset bleeds through my petrified fingers. My eyes burn. I feel them melting like candle wax. Oh, mate. These ruins, built by beings long forgotten, grant access to the last threshold. You are welcome to enter the ruins, but you will need to find your own key in order to reach the threshold. The man at the entrance said that these ruins contained the access to the threshold, but I see nothing. Devitt said, it is the starting point, the the first place to look. Darkness will light your way. What did he mean? I see nothing but ruins. What was it the Devitt said? Darkness will light your way? It looks like a poster for a theatrical show, but it has neither a title nor a date. I'll pick it up. Perhaps it will prove useful. Okay, nothing else. Are you going to say the same shit? Yeah, of course you are. Okay, through there I'm going to guess. Look to the sky. It reaches the earth, but will never meet it. You can see the magnificence of this infinite horizon. Oh, excuse me, everyone. I'm recording quite late today. The cold, unattainable, all-embracing darkness. This is the outer limit of the threshold. Not far from here, the black waves of truth wash upon the veil that covers human eyes, and it falls apart. Path winds into the forest, but these trees are too dense for me to go any further. There is no death but rebirth. There is no void but awakening. Okay, and that's just the same thing. Let's go the other way then. Raise your arms, for the wind calls our name. The hour has come for us to take flight one last time. You big weirdo. A light is on inside, but I cannot see the room clearly. Yeah, let's go in there. Is this the house from the first episode? A silhouette of a strangely shaped hand. A diffuse grey light seeps through the glass. Barely any light is entering. Pendulum strokes are sickly slow, but they seem to keep time in this place. Is this the... the manor from the first episode? I'm sure it is. The paintings lack any form or composition. They are uniform shade of the purest black imaginable. Okay, that's just the same thing. Locked. There's something inside the birdcage. Some kind of root. It seems to have a human shape. Empty birdcage. Okay, that's going to be about the way we came. There's something inside that cage, a shadow staring at me with dead eyes. Oh, mate, I can see something in it. No, though it, as though I was staring into a dark void, off in some remote distance. Colourful shapes flow seemingly in seemingly impossible patterns. Jeremiah Devitt, Edward Street, 24, Westminster, London, correct? I should cease stalling and send it, and set the plan in motion. But what then? Leave my old friend through this dangerous journey? Anthony? Was that his name? The guy from the first episode. The shadow is gone. There is something on the cage floor. A rusty key. Cage is open, the shadow is gone. Okay, there's nothing else, so let's go back. And there was the locked door on the way in here, so I'm going to just try it there. Which does work, surprisingly. Okay. A large crack in the wall, a few rays of unearthly light stream through it. I want to look at you. Hi. Blind now. Thank you, game. The fuck was that? My faithful companion who kept many secrets with me over the long nights of research. A small bird that manages to lead others through the treacherous fog. Raimundus chose an apt name for the compound. The words of my father, so much has happened because of them. Alexander swears that this time we will succeed. That the Hoopoe will undo all our mistakes, free us from this terrible haunting gaze. But should we not accept the consequences of our actions? So much suffering, so many deaths, for what? What have we attained so far? So many tests we needed to find it, but now we have. All these books, their secret knowledge concealed for generations, waiting for some fool to unveil it all again. Should I? No. What else? Is that something different that look like a piece of paper? The letter. It will be enough, I think. It's time to send it. I'm just not sure that it's the right thing to do. Okay. A shadow has vanished. A slate disc. I will take it. Okay. Let's keep going back. Nothing over there. Okay, let's go outside the house. Let's try this way now. Rocks have been piled against these walls as if to conceal something. The ground is soaked in blood, black feathers strewn about it. What happened here? Yeah, this is the manor from the first episode. An old gramophone, there is no disc, but I have a disc. When I put the disc on there, it starts spinning out saying, wait, is that melody coming from in the house? Back to the house! Has a door appeared? I'm sure that door's appeared. Hi, kitty cat. A lynx. I took it for a stuffed lynx at first, but I think it's actually made of wax. I accidentally broke a piece off its mouth. Oh. Hatch is locked. Shadow of a lynx project onto the wall. Okay, now it seems to be becoming louder. Now it's stopped. The cage is out in the what's that? There is a dead cat on the floor. I think it's rotting. Her eyes are missing. I'll tell that key. There's something on the floor beside her mouth. In there? Oh, I can probably use this key on there. Because it was locked. Oh, hi. You are of no worth to us anymore. There was barely any worth to begin with. Is this really your best option your supposedly brilliant mind could envision? Excuse me, talk to him. Few meaningless words, a pathetic attempt of guilt-shattered conscience to remedy the situation, and then you hope to wash the blood from your hands with a cheap exit. Look upon yourself, Anthony. See what you have become. Witness your only true legacy. Is that Mr. Beechworth? I see something through the shadow slowly taking form. Lovely! Anna, sweetheart, how did this happen? So this is what happened to Anthony as he, like, descended into madness. It's too late. It's too late for us. But he can still choose. I have to warn him. There is so much shit all over my fucking setup. I need to get it sorted at some point. Right, where? Something on the ground near where the masked person was standing. It's a fragment of a broken mask. A piece of a Greek tragic mask. Are you gonna... Yeah. I couldn't come through here before, right? So the trees have moved. I'm too tired to go on and keep seeking what was promised to us. But at least here I'm safe. Safe from the terrible hazard of peering through my own shadow. Oh, okay, so... Oh, so I could have gone more this way. I thought I couldn't. Fuck me. This is the shore from season 1, episode 2? The trees are the only reminder of life around here. It's as if they were guarding the statue. Underneath the statue's hood there is an empty hole where a face should be. I remember seeing statues like this in Professor Wright's garden. An ancient oak stands tall above my head, casting an eerie shadow upon the building's wall. A shadow of a child is sitting in the corner, shaking in terror. As if peering through a keyhole, I can see things moving in the darkness. Okay. I like the style, but those themes. Does Lena approve of this kind of art? Have you lost your old sense of humour, Alexander? Even after what happened, do you not recall this sight? I would erase the memory if I could. I find that painting makes it easier to bear. What brings you here anyway? It's been years since we've heard from you. I thought our old cause had long been forgotten. Listen, Ashdown, what if I told you I have a way of crossing safely? Dazzling light shines through the window. Shape of an eye is painted on the blackboard. Okay, nothing else here now. No, nothing else here now. I'm assuming these are all going to say the same shit. Yeah. Oh, a hole. There's a hole in the ground. I have seen gardeners digging holes like this when they need to transplant trees. Wait, does the root go in there? It is well covered. I planted the root in the ground. I hope that was the right thing to do. Oh, what's that? That's new. I like new. Grand piano. Its key is missing. Okay. Okay. A Colossus Bomb Rock of Christmas Shooting, Brownie Waters of this nightmare. Am I in like a mirror world or some shit? A grand piano, it is missing most of its keys. It looks like a piano key. Take it, put it in the other one, I guess. But let's see what's on this side of the mirror first. These are two curious symbols engraved in the statue's stone. A massive tree has grown underneath the coffin, bursting it open. Some macabre artist has placed a life-size statue inside. Was it placed by a visitor, or does it represent another memory, or was the statue somehow... No, I cannot bear to think of it. It's all backwards. These statues almost seem as though they are children standing in stones dot on the horizon. They are less weather-beaten at any rate. Okay. Hey, buddy! What is this? Shapes are forming through the shadow. I cannot look away. I must see. Excuse me. His name is Professor Wright. Right, yes, I recently had occasion to meet a disciple of his. He referred to himself as a psychotherapist. I had an impression that Wright's methods more resembled those of my trade than yours. He is eccentric indeed, but I think his thesis may be proven correct. So if we might have found a way of reaching the threshold without attracting the attention of the custodian, a shortcut, you might say. Shortcut through the veil. Problem is in the method itself. It has some unusual requirements, and we would need a man of great sensitivity who knows the peril of reaching the door. Planks have been nailed over the windows, but to what purpose? There aren't enough planks to provide protection to keeping the light out. Giant drawing of an eye looks more like satin with its ring surrounding it. Looks like sheet music was left on the desk. Something wrong with the sheet music. Another mirror? And now I'm back here. Okay, now go to the piano in here. Put that key on it. The key fits perfectly. Melody seems simple enough. I think I can manage to play it. Oh god. Right. As back to front, it's going higher to lower. And a half tone, because there's no black key be that one. Did I actually do it? Holy shit. I studied music at college, music theory, so it's kind of like a little bit stuck there, apparently. As I suspected, this is the melody I heard at Wright's Mansion. What's that? It's coming from another place. Okay, I'm going to guess it's coming from the first place. Like the place where I found the other... Like the key. Oh, hi, buddy! Oh, God. I completely blanked then. I'm so sorry, guys. The thread coverage on the distant point. Something is taking form there in the darkness. Our old classroom, but that shadow. Who? This is not possible. The shape's beyond the light. My fingers. No, do not come any closer. My hand. My hand. Lovely. There is something on the ground near where the masked person was lying. Fragment of a broken mask. Piece of a Greek tragedy mask. A piece is still missing. Okay. Oh! Can I get through there now? Because I went the wrong way there. Like, clearly I meant to go back here. Oh, good lord. There are two curious symbols engraved on the stone. Hey, buddy! A tall figure stands in the woods. I might have mistaken it for a tall tree if it were not breathing heavily. Inside, I can see things near the threshold getting closer and closer. After what happened to Father Glynn, I think they will shut the school down. They'll shut down the school. Anthony, that thing we saw. I don't know what it was. But what about your father's diary? Myths, legends, superstitions with no basis in scientific observation. Anthony, talk to us. Alright. My father discovered several ancient myths pertaining to the Veil. They come from a variety of cultures and hence take many different forms. But they all say something similar about what resides near the threshold. An ancient being that sleeps within the fog, protecting the door from intruders. A vengeful custodian. But no matter. At any rate, my serum was a failure. We got a glimpse of what exists out there. Nothing conclusive. What if the serum had worked? I don't know. As I said, I have no data. And those myths, what do they say? Those tales, they say that if any intruder got too close and was discovered by what sleeps in the fog, then the custodian would be relentless. It would pursue the intruders and destroy them, whatever they might find. Whatever. There would be few ways to protect themselves from its rage. Okay. There, I guess. Okay. Interesting. Let's go through that way. Oh shit. An E. Snack. Another one of those. I don't think we want to use that. I wouldn't repeat ones we've already seen. Sure, let's go this way. Where's that one? No, I don't want to repeat ones I've already seen. There we go, that's new. I want to guess. No. Sure, why not? I made it somewhere. Is this Devitt? A shadow strongly resembling my patient stands in the clearing. I can see it though. Just like the other shadows, 4 men are making careful preparations. I know not what for. This Captain Skid, Devitt, are you certain that he can guide us safely through the fog? His results are extraordinary, Anthony. It's the best chance we have of avoiding the gaze of the custodian. There can be no doubt that the captain survived an encounter before. He even kept a companion from harm. We will finally see what lies beyond the hidden curtain. It is time. Charming! Fuck it. Why not? We're here. Inscription reads thirsty birds. Huge statue of mythical creature. Is this a bird with the head of a wolf or is it a lion? Fucked if I know. An enormous black feather. Despite its size, it's extraordinarily lightweight. I have got a random collection of shit. Also, no, something out there. It's getting closer. A loud noise! Is he asleep? He is now. It has been so long, I have begun to lose hope that he would ever awaken. Were you able to speak with him? Anthony, Devitt has forgot everything. Everything. Good heavens. It may be for the best. Our research is likely to take some time. If he truly has amnesia, his condition will protect him until we are ready. But should we fail, remember what happened to Hugo. Ashdown entered the Vale in full knowledge of what might happen, and we will succeed where Wright failed. We will use the serum to induce primal terror in a controlled environment. In one stroke, we shall have overcome all our obstacles. But when the time comes, we must have a means of guiding our dear friend back to us. There he will be safe. A thing. There's something on the ground when this person was kneeling. It's a fragment of a broken mask. Okay, can I now... Awesome. Broken mask. An eyeless mask. It is similar to the one I found in Alexander's safe house in London. It is rather, isn't it? Okay. Since we've done a left and a right, I'm going to go back. Okay. What? Oh, I put on the mask. Here's me just clicking around all everywhere. Man is standing next to the open curtain. Welcome, Dr. Wakefield. Alexander Dupree? Yes, I've been waiting for you. We all have. How did I get... I was in this pit in Illismore when suddenly I found Devitt, but he disappeared. I journeyed through the fog and found myself here, but how is this possible? Aylishmore. I do not know that name. Many paths in our world lead to this place, Dr. Wakefield. I know only a few. Some of Zolitar's mirrors you see, the truth leaking into our world, and in others you see yourself. I knew you would reach us at last. He was certain of it. He? The first founder of the Order, the Artifacts. Do you not yet know his name? Do you mean Mr. Beechworth? No, Anthony started the group at the school, but by the end of his life he had lost the determination to go any further. Do you not yet know his name? Hugo Ashdown? No. Hugo came here long before the rest of us, but he made a terrible mistake. He peered into his own truth and was transformed. Jeremiah Devitt? Truth can be hard to accept. Yes, Jeremiah gathers all under the same rule. See that no one knows. We knew the final truth lay beyond the threshold. This is what the playwright was committed to finding. This was Jeremiah's obsession. The first language which is said to grant power of creation. After our experiment at the school, we realised that the path of the Ancient Ones was watched by some fearsome guardian. We need a way to circumvent the inexorable gaze of the bird. I found Captain Skid, who had met the bird and lived. We decided to use him in a test. It was a catastrophe. We eventually found the survivors, but their memories are incomplete. Jeremiah had fared the worst. He had been left devoid of any memories related to our efforts. We were desperate to find a solution. Hugo tried and failed. Then Anthony and I miraculously came across a formula that had lain forgotten for centuries. Alas, it was time to bring Jeremiah back into our ranks. That was nearly a disaster as well. I didn't anticipate Anthony's sudden madness or the extent of Father Ernest's decline. Merciful Jeremiah was spared. But something else was wrong. When Jeremiah reached me, he did not remember everything. He had changed. He told me that he was going to put an end to all of this. He still means to acquire the first language, but he wants to use it to ruin our work. He has already crossed the threshold. Once he learns the final truth, none of this will ever have existed. The Order, the door, or ourselves. You must stop him, Doctor. You must stop him before the curtain closes forever. Okay. I guess. Once more I found myself enshrouded in dense fog. Gradually the fog dissipated, revealing a busy street in London. Dizzy and exhausted, I wandered the streets, until at last I returned home. I barely recognised it. I crossed the dusty threshold like an intruder. I noticed for the first time that I was holding the robe of the playwright in my hand. I kindled a fire and threw the robe into the flames. As I watched it burn, I remembered the black ocean. I had stood there on the beach, staring up at the terrifying heights of the mountain, where the verb is said to lie. Then someone touched my arm. It was Dr. Wakefield. Our encounter on the endless dunes had not been an illusion. Oh, I'm Devitt, am I? In his quest to find me, he had ventured into the Vale itself. He said nothing, but it was not necessary. He had come to take my place, to sacrifice himself. He stayed behind and closed the door after giving me the chance to escape. His reasons, I will never know. I don't know what happened to Alexander and the others, but I fear that they are trapped in the blah 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 for all time. I stared at the endless rain splattering against the window, and I remembered that I had something else to do. A last promise to keep. Videt nequis sciat. So there's gonna be more? The Game Kitchen team. Okay guys, I am going to assume that is everything. So I am going to end this here. If there's anything else, I'll tack it on at the end. I'll stick around, but I'm not going to make you guys do it. So everyone, thank you so much for watching day 7 of the 12 Scares of Christmas. I hope you've been enjoying so far. There is a little bit more to come. There's 5 more days. But for now, thank you everyone so much for watching day 7 of the 12 Scares of Christmas. I've been down to Nightmare Gaming. As always, have a good day and a scary night. Bye-bye. And that's the end of the video, everyone. If you like what you saw, click that like button. If you'd like to see more, remember to subscribe. Check out my previous video on screen now, and with a bit of luck, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.